Hi guys, Josh here and welcome to FramesPerSecond. Today we're playing with the Texas Leica, the Fuji GW690iii, and I'm going to be shooting some Rollei Crossbird in it, which is an E6 film. It used to be an Agfa film, as far as I can remember, but Rollei's been kind of promoting to cross it to make it look weird and wacky, but I'm actually going to get it developed in E6, so we're going to go out on the Gold Coast, shoot some slides, some big 6x9 slides. So let's get right into it. Okay, so today we're looking at Rollei Crossbird. This is a discontinued Agfa stock that's obviously expired, and because of that, and as you can see here, it's got incredibly blue color shifts. They recommend cross-processing it because it'll normalize the look a little bit more. The scans were a bit warmed up. Obviously compared to the slide, it's much warmer. Beyond that, I warmed it up a bit more, normalized it a bit, and of course this is definitely like a bit fogged because of the age, but also this isn't exactly how the film's gonna look. Obviously the slide is a slide, but even that, because of the age of the film, there's huge color shifts, so I can't really say how the film looks normally, but I really wanted to get some slides on 6x9 out of this, and I do have another roll of this film that I'm going to actually cross-process, and then we can look at both and kind of compare. But here you can see I did normalize it a bit more, and while I was able to get stuff out of it that's pretty usable, a lot of that isn't accurate to the slide obviously, but here with the scans are much cooler, but still not as cool and kind of purpley as the slides are. Here you're still able to normalize it, and I know some people are against editing their film, but technically if your film gets scanned digitally, it is edited, as you can see from the difference of the scans and the slide. There's a lot that goes into getting the look out of your film. Here is my edited one, and so yeah, there is this whole kind of debate about editing, not editing your film. And really, all film is edited. Even back in the day, they would do it in the darkroom, they would adjust the color balance and the exposure. But at the end of the day, it's up to personal preference, whether you like to edit your film or leave it up to the lab when they scan it. This film is more for that kind of, even though it's Rollei film, it is kind of going for that lomography vibe with the cross-processing. But we'll see how that looks when I do actually cross-process a roll later. And here I was able to normalize it quite a bit again, but as you can see, especially in the shadows, it's quite fogged. So I ended up having lunch at Patty Smith's, which is kind of like a smash burger kind of place, and it was quite nice, maybe a little pricey, but the chips were actually amazing and maybe the best part, but the burger was still good, so it's just a little food break. And there's still a decent amount of detail in the slide, which does show that like film is definitely a lot more flexible than you expect, especially with film this expired and with this much of a color shift. Here you definitely lose the most, and that's because it was getting dark and that it's a bit underexposed, but here you're still able to get a lot out of it. But at the end of the day, yeah, depending on what you like, why you shoot film, like this was just me wanting to see how the slides turned out and then adjusting it to how I would prefer it to be, but this is just me. So there's a reason why it's called Crossbird and why Rollei recommends cross-processing it, and that's just because you're going to get a more usable image out of it. So that's all the time we have for today. Let me know your thoughts on images in the comments below, and I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. We're currently in Currumbin Beach. We started Palm Beach, went to Coolangatta, now we're here in the sunset. Hopefully I'm exposed shots properly, but I hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and feel free to give any feedback, good or bad, in the comments, because I really want to be able to start improving stuff on this channel. Let me know in the comments what you think, and just get out there, shoot some film.